Hi ladies, Don Bodenbach here. I'm going to talk to you today about what you eat and your symptoms of premenopause and menopause. Now you may wonder what your diet could have to do with it, but I bet you have a feeling that eating bad certainly can't be helping. If you'll just keep an open mind for a few minutes, I'll share some discoveries with you that are far more effective and safe than dangerous hormones and anti-anxiety medications, which is about all the doctor has to give you these days. Now diet plays two roles as to why you develop symptoms during the change, as they call it. First, how does what you eat contribute to the problem? And secondly, how is it a big part of the solution? Now I'm going to introduce you to a new term called dominant burdens. A dominant burden is a very damaging form of stress that artificially elevates the most powerful hormones in your body. Now, insulin is one of those hormones, and when insulin levels are spiked, it triggers a panic in your system that, when repeated over and over, is devastating to the balance in your entire hormonal system, your metabolism, and it throws off those feel-good chemicals in your brain. Now that's why you have the symptoms that you do. The main cause of spiked or elevated insulin levels is what I call bad carbohydrates. All the sugar, the fructose, the refined flour, the white rice, the fruit juice, the bread, the pasta, the alcohol. Every time you eat these bad carbohydrates, you shock your system and set off a whole series of negative effects. And by the time the average woman reaches the age of 40, now listen to this, she has consumed between 3 and 6 tons of sugar and fructose. Now that does not include all the starches like bread, pasta, and white rice. A 40-year-old woman has eaten about 44,000 times in her life. A 60-year-old woman has eaten about 66,000 times. It's very likely that you have spiked your insulin levels at least 20,000 to 35,000 times in your life, depending on your age. Now this virtually guarantees a difficult and probably miserable premenopause or menopause transition, because it is virtually impossible to keep your hormones and metabolism healthy after that. The greatest discovery about why women have symptoms during this time is that their mind and bodies are so unprepared for the normal and natural decline in hormones because their hormonal system and metabolism is already so far out of balance. Now, once you stop spiking your insulin levels, then that alone puts you on the road to permanent relief of your symptoms. Now, we can dramatically speed up that process by showing you a simple yet delicious way to eat and a program of natural medicines that reverses the damage, helps balance your hormones, and restores those feel-good chemicals in your brain. This is a permanent solution, and there is no faster, more effective way to get rid of your symptoms and start feeling good again. Now we have a 3-step 90-day program outlined for you on our website that tells you exactly what to do. The website is life-factor.com. Now the first thing to do is read our report on the website entitled 90 Days to a New Life. Now if you follow the plan, I already know it's going to work for you. So I want you to please help me spread the word, because there are a lot of women suffering needlessly, and the world would be a better place with lots of healthy, kind, compassionate, powerful women in it. Don't you agree? That's all for now. Thanks for joining me.